8 countries Russia could attack next. 1. United Kingdom. Russian spy ships are active around the British Isles. They're mapping wind farms and key cables off the coast. There can be only one reason for this: learning how to sabotage UK and European critical infrastructure. This in turn would mean a full-scale war with the West. 2. Poland. Poland is gearing up to become Europe's leading military power. Warsaw has signed major arms deals with South Korea. Poland makes no secret of its intention to establish supremacy in continental Europe. The reason is Russia.
Poland will be next.
The Polish PM warned, referring to Ukraine. Russia's Security Council Secretary, Dmitry Medvedev, says,
Russia must push the borders of threats as far as possible, even if it will be the borders of Poland.
3. Moldova. Moldova's position is unenviable. The country is both tiny and poor. A part of it, called Transnistria, is a self-proclaimed republic. It has been occupied by Russian troops since the early 1990s, and it borders Ukraine. Moldova's former deputy foreign minister, Yulian Groza, says,
The appetite to escalate the war towards us is very high.
4. Ivory Coast. The Wagner Group is very active in Africa. It has sunk its roots deep into the Central African Republic. From there, it has spread to Mali and now Sudan. Wagner PMC is suspected of orchestrating coups in Burkina Faso and Guinea. Their activities are coordinated by the Russian Consul General in Liberia. The Ivory Coast is under direct threat. Wagner PMC has recruited in the country for its Ukraine fight. Russian proxies in Mali and Burkina Faso covet the country's natural resources. 5. Sweden.
Russia is the single biggest threat to Sweden.
This assessment was made by SAPO, the Swedish security service. Sweden has managed to remain neutral through World War II and the Cold War. But last year, it applied to join NATO. The bid hasn't been approved yet. The country is increasingly worried about Russia's Baltic Fleet. Russia is planning to strengthen its military capabilities.
The European security order as we know, it has ceased to exist.
Major Lena Hallin, Director of Sweden's Military Intelligence. 6. Finland. Finland felt the same threat as Sweden. Another famously neutral country, it applied to NATO in 2022. It's already joined the alliance, but the Russian threat is ever present.
We've seen what Russia has done in Ukraine, so anything is possible.
Juha Martelius, Finnish Ministry of Defense. Finland is building a 124-mile fence on its border with Russia. It's getting ready to repel a potential invasion. Russia has already responded to Finland's NATO ascension. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu ordered 12 new divisions formed.
We will strengthen our military potential in the western and northwestern direction.
7. South Korea. Russia doesn't share a border with South Korea, but it borders and cooperates with North Korea. Seoul is considering providing arms to Ukraine. Moscow said it would mean indirect involvement in the Ukraine conflict. It's threatening to reciprocate by sending weapons to Pyongyang. Commenting on Seoul's statements, Medvedev said,
I wonder what the South Koreans will say when they see the latest Russian arms with their closest neighbors, our partners from the DPRK.
8. Japan. Russia was actually planning to invade Japan in 2021. Russia and Japan never signed a peace treaty after World War II. After Japan surrendered, the Soviet Union occupied 4 Japanese islands. The Kuril Island chain is de facto Russian, but the islands are still claimed by Tokyo. They are located between Hokkaido, Japan, and Kamchatka, Russia. This makes them strategically important. Russia's Pacific Fleet has ramped up its exercises in recent months.